Hey guys, Hunter Britt with CrossFit Invictus. Today, we're gonna talk about the deficit deadlift. All right, so with this one, it's not much different than just a regular deadlift, so I don't want you guys thinking you need a lot of changes, but just a few things I want you guys to focus on as you work through it, just to make sure you're putting yourself in a good position to move safely and optimally to move enough weight to make this effective for yourself. So, big things to focus on when it comes to position, making sure that you get your hips down low enough and your body close enough to the bar, but you still want your hips up as high as they can be to get into your posterior. So setup-wise, as you get down here, you can go ahead and set up, just a loose setup as you get into it and you kind of feel out your positioning. And then you want to make sure that your hips are lower than your shoulders. For some people that are flexible, you'll be able to just kind of get your hips up really high. That's not going to be the optimal position for lifting weight. So hips below the shoulders. Next, try to make sure that your back is as flat as possible. You're gonna maybe find this difficult to get it perfectly straight, but do your best there. And then you're gonna need to really focus on pushing into the ground to get the bar off of the ground first, as opposed to just pulling like a lot of people can do in a deadlift, because then you're gonna pull yourself in a bad position. So you're pushing and then you can finish with your deadlift. So what a full setup will look like: shins either next to the bar or just slightly behind it. Down in my position, set up, pull into the position. If you have a hard time getting into position with where your feet are typically in the deadlift, if you have a close stance, maybe try widening your stance a little bit, and that lets you get your hips in between your legs a little bit more and get your hips a little bit lower and closer to the barbell for this range of motion. Watch out for how much depth you do for the deficit deadlift. Usually it's prescribed with how much weight you're gonna be doing or how much height you're gonna need to have. But after you get too far, it's gonna put a little too much stress on your lower back, and it's not really gonna be optimal for lifting heavy weights. I hope this was helpful, and have some fun with your deficit deadlifts.